As we learn to lead like Jesus, we must learn to empower people like Jesus empowered people. In John chapter 20, Jesus enters the room of scared disciples. He had just risen from the grave on Easter evening, and he enters a locked room of afraid disciples, and he says these words in John chapter 20, verse 21. And Jesus said to them again, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, even so I am sending you." Jesus entrusted the mission of making disciples and starting the church to this ordinary group of men who routinely messed up. He empowered them and gave them the opportunity to make an eternal difference. If we want to lead like Jesus, then we need to learn to empower people and give them the opportunity to make a difference in our spheres of influence as well. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, John, the people that I'm leading right now, I don't think they're ready. And what happens if they make a mistake? Well, the truth is they probably aren't ready. And I guarantee you they will make mistakes. So then why must we take the risk of empowering future leaders? Well, we need to do so because one, what other option do we have? If we don't empower people, our legacy of faith and leadership stops with us. And two, we should be willing to take a risk on people because Jesus took a risk on his disciples, and I'm guessing somebody took a risk on you. And if you're honest with yourself, when you stepped into your first leadership role, can you really say that you felt ready? Can you really say that you did not make a mistake? No, it's even though we are riddled with mistakes and we don't always feel ready, healthy leadership environments where people lead like Jesus, empower others to take the next step. And you can empower others to lead because ultimately power comes from God. You see, Jesus gave the disciples a mission. He told them that he was going to send them out just as God had sent him. And a little bit later in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, he said this, "And you will receive power of the Holy Spirit and be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth." True power comes from God. In 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, we learn this, "For God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control." You can empower others to lead because true power comes from God. And if true power comes from God, then that gives us the ability to start small and to start discipleship groups. Gather a few people around you. Find people that might be curious about what you believe in Christianity and start walking them through this very devotional series. You can start at day one, watch the video, download the workbook, and begin discussing with them what it means to follow Jesus. To empower others is to walk in the footsteps of Jesus. And if Jesus entrusted his mission to others, we must empower others to lead like Jesus. Start small, start today. Start leading other people through the Experience Jesus devotional.